Hi YouTube, it's Ryan from Tacoma Games, and tonight we're going to be unboxing the C-ROC Cruiser, the new Scum epic ship from Fantasy Flight Games for X-Wing. People have been clamoring for a Scum ship for quite a long time. You know, it's actually kind of funny. Everyone kept speculating about what it was going to be, and for the longest time I kept saying, what it should be is a Gazanti. And it's just an ugly Gazanti. So I'm half right. I'm going to take credit for that. That's fine by me. Let's see what's in here, huh? I'm probably going to cut most of this out. And if I don't, then me talking about cutting it out will be hilarious. So that works too. Okay. First, let's take a look at this model. Let's clear some of this other crap off. Okay. Now let's take a look at the model. Well, I mean, it's everything you could possibly want from an ugly Gazanti. Got little shipping containers on it. Looks nice. The front's all kind of scorched up. Looks really nice. It's a good-looking model. The little Scyk is... I mean, it's a Scyk. There's not much to it. What do you want? It's a backwards protectorate with a fancy paint job. Not bad, overall. They both look really sharp. They've both got good details to them. Probably try to get some close-up shots to edit in here. And if not, that'll be hilarious too. Set this aside. And this is X-Wing, so what are we all really here for? We're all here for cards, so let's get to that. All the typical stuff. Get that out of here too. All the typical stuff you'd expect from a ship. You got little tiles. There is a misprint going around with all of these. There should be a blue or green dividing line between here. Not a single one has got it. So just be aware of that. You'll probably end up having to put it on there yourself. Really not a big deal. It just sort of denotes fore and aft. It's kind of important in epic play. A couple of dials, some focus tokens, energy tokens. Whole bunch of these. Now, this is the exciting part of this whole expansion. Right there. These little Scum extra munitions kind of tokens, and that comes into play from the Jabba the Hutt card, which I haven't actually found the cards yet. There's cards, right? There's cards? There's cards. Okay, they're right here. The rest of this stuff is rule books. Pretty simple. Ooh, looks like they have some sort of... That's very interesting. A bunch of sheets that say Smuggler's Lament campaign structure. Let's take a look at that. I mean, they usually have missions involved in all these rule books, extra stuff. Smuggler's Lament. The Smuggler's Lament campaign follows the crew of a C-ROC cruiser forced into a desperate alliance of convenience, fighting for survival and profit. Following sections include rules for playing the Smuggler's Lament campaign. The campaign consists of 3 missions, C1, C2A or B, and C3. That's actually pretty cool, like a full-on campaign to play around with your new C-ROC. I'm not much for most of these missions. I don't have much patience for them. We all typically just play 100-point games here, but I might be willing to give that a try. Let's do some more table clearing real quick. Let's just keep... I mean, Fantasy Flight's really cool by giving us all these extra plastic bags and stuff, but let's try to keep the table just to the contents we care about. All right, cards. Big stack. Don't get too excited, because that's all damage deck and not what we're looking for, right? Typical damage deck, got fore and aft sections. That's why we need a line that's not there on the thing. Like I said, whatever, you'll figure it out. Just copy one of your other ships and make your own mark. You know, they can't get them all right all the time. Art casters. Okay, I'm going to try my best to get some good pictures up here so you guys can read the text of these cards. The start of the combat phase, you may receive a weapons disabled token to flip the card. Great, so it comes bad side up. Attack one ship. If this attack hits, You must choose one other ship at range 1 of the defender to suffer 1 damage, then flip the card. So this is a 2-point cannon with 4 dice. So it's got the punch of a heavy laser cannon, but without the no crit side effect. That's good, right? But you can only shoot it every other round. So, I don't know. It's, if you can maybe try to get yourself in some core and horn situation where you're not going to get to shoot next round anyway, it's probably alright. If not, we'll see how it works out. Asmogorian, huge ship only crew. You can spend 1 energy to replace a face-up crew or team upgrade card you have equipped on... you have equipped with another upgrade card of the same type of equal or fewer points. It lets you swap your crew around. That's pretty interesting. It's Vizargo from Rebels. I can't say his first name. At the start of the end phase, you may discard this card to replace a face-up line. It's the Scum upgrade. Illicit. Or whatever. Upgrade card you have with another upgrade card. This is the one people are mostly interested in. There's these harebrained schemes about having the illicit cloaking device, cloaking, and then using Citarco, Cicatro? Using Vizargo to get rid of it. So then you can't uncloak, you get to keep it, but your cloaking device never disables. We'll see how that works out. I think it's an interesting idea, but I expect them to nerf the crap out of it if it does work. Here's the star of the show, Jabba the Hutt. 5 points, 2 crew slots, brutal. When you equip this card, place 1 illicit token on each illicit upgrade card in your squad. When you're instructed to discard an upgrade card, you may discard 1 illicit token on that card instead. Interesting card. Very interesting card. People were expecting whatever Scum epic ship came out to have some sort of Scum Palpatine. That's the closest thing we got. We'll talk more about him later. Heavy laser turret, C-ROC, heavy weapon. Spend 2 energy, 4 dice attack, range 2 to 3. Pretty good. I mean, it's just a halfway decent epic tournament or epic turret. Can't go wrong with it. IGRM Thug Droids. This is the last card that was spoiled, actually. It's a crew, and when attacking, you can change one of your hits to a crit. Not bad. Quick release cargo locks. At the end of the activation phase, you may discard this card to place 1 container token. Now that's this one here. And I don't know what that does. It's definitely going to be in the rules, but if I had to hazard a guess, I'd say it works exactly like the debris field that Scum can already place. Let's, you know what? Let's look that up real quick. What does that do? Supercharged power cells. When attacking, you may discard this card to roll 2 additional attack dice. That's pretty nice. Limited, so only 1 on each ship. They give you 2 of them, so I guess if you got 2 of these things, you can run both. Well, I'm going to put him... We should have a separate stack. So that's... We're going to put all our epic-only stuff over here. And the stuff we can use in standard play elsewhere. Okay. Pulsed Ray Shield. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copies of this. This is another one that people were kind of excited over. And I'm not sure people are actually excited over it, but Fantasy Flight is because they're putting it in all their articles now. During the end phase, you may receive 1 ion token to recover 1 shield up to your shield value. You can equip this card only if your shield value is 1. So, Scyks, Kirax, Star Vipers, they can all make good use of this. It is Rebel and Scum only, so can't put it on Omega Leader, which is... He would probably get a lot of use out of that now that I'm thinking about it. Automated protocols, huge ship only. Once per round after you perform an action that is not a recover or reinforce action, you may spend 1 energy to perform a free recover or reinforce action. Pretty solid, huge ship modification for epic play. To help you keep yourself alive, not bad. It's, yeah, huge ship only, but it's not C-ROC only, so you could use this on your Gazantes or whatever. Optimized generators. Huge ship only. Once per round, when you assign an energy to an equipped upgrade card, gain 2 energy. I mean, that's just more energy efficiency. You can't go wrong with that, right? Heavy Sick Interceptor. Only one copy of this? Yes, only one copy. Now, granted, this does come in every Scyk you purchase, so maybe more copies isn't a huge deal. Everybody knows and loves this one. You can get a cannon, torpedoes, missiles, another hull point. Oh, well, that's nice. It's the errated version, so it comes with all the texts that it ought to have on it. That's nice. 4, 5. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 copies of the Light Scyk Interceptor title. So, minus 2 points. All damage cards dealt to you are dealt face up, and you may treat all bank maneuvers as green maneuvers. You cannot equip modification upgrades. So, this card's kind of a bummer. I don't know. You can have yourself a Scum Swarm. We'll talk more about this one later. It's going to be hit or miss with a lot of people, though. I think we're straight to titles. No, that's weird. Okay, so titles, Broken Horn, some more energy, and when defending, if you have a reinforced token, you may add 1 additional evade result. If you do, after defending, discard your reinforced token. Not bad. It's interesting you could discard your reinforced token for an extra evade. That's interesting. Interesting. I mean, if it's the last attack you're going to take that round, you might as well go for it, right? Insatiable Wart. Wart spelled W-O-R-R-T. So, yeah. After you perform a recover action, gain 3 energy, but minus 1 to your total. That's kind of a bummer. Merchant 1, plus 1 energy. Your upgrade bar gains one additional crew upgrade icon and 1 additional team upgrade icon, and loses a cargo? I always forget what the box is. Is it cargo or is it hardpoint? It's going to drive me crazy. But you lose that. Now that's interesting. Let's take a look at this. That would give you 3 crew slots. So you could have Jabba and something else, which isn't too bad. And then at the end, out of order, we have another heavy laser turret and another one of those IGRM thug droids, which honestly, I think for 1 point, if you've got open team slots, these IGRM thug droids are pretty solid. I mean, it's like a mangler cannon for a point. That's pretty good. Onto the ship itself. C-ROC Cruiser, 4 energy, 10 hull, 4 shields. Not bad, 35 points. Could fit a bunch of them in an epic list. Although, I mean, let's face it, it's going to be one of these and then like 100 Trandoshan Slavers, right? Because that's how you win epic. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Scyk cards. Let's do Cartel Spacer, another copy of that. Tensari Point Veteran. And 4 new unique pilots. Genesis Red, after you acquire a target lock, assign focus and evade tokens to your ship until you have the same number of tokens as the locked ship. 19 points, 7 PS. Not bad. And this is the pilot ability, obviously. It goes, has an EPT. You probably want to put Veteran Instincts on him because you want him to go after. I mean, if you target lock somebody before they've gone, you're getting 0 focus or evade tokens. So you really want this guy to have a high pilot skill. Comes with 7, get up to 9. Not bad. You can probably do some good stuff with him. Quinn Jast. At the start of the combat phase, you may receive a weapons disabled token to flip one of your discarded torpedo or missile upgrade cards face up. Another interesting pilot. I think we probably got some. I think you could definitely work into some builds too. That sounds pretty interesting. An Aldra, PS3. When attacking or defending him, you spend 1 shield to reroll any number of your dice. Probably goes pretty well with those pulsed ray shields, I imagine, if you can get more of them. Or if you want to go a bit more fire and forget, because it's only got, even if you make it a heavy Scyk, we're looking at 4 hit points. Oh, maybe a shield upgrade and just plan on doing it twice and dying? I don't know. Sunny Bounder, PS1. Once per round, after you roll or re-roll dice, if you have the same result on each of your dice, you may add 1 matching result. As a PS1 at 14 points, that's actually really interesting. You could fit this guy pretty well into a 6 swarm if you were inclined to do that. And then, you roll an attack, you get 2 hits, it's 3. It's not bad. I mean, I wouldn't count on getting 3 evades on 3 green dice. We know that's not going to happen. But I mean, 2 red dice could get you 2 attacks, and that'd be 3. That's not bad. So, I mean, all in all, some decent pilots, some decent upgrades. It looks pretty promising.